Hi, in this video, I'll show you how to create SwiftUI views for AI-generated animations. I want to show you how to create your views to make it easy for AI models like Claude 3.5 Sonnet or OpenAI's O1 model to generate nice-looking animations for your SwiftUI views. When we want to create an animation like this in SwiftUI, you may want to use a prompt to generate the animation from scratch. However, I have noticed if you have the views ready, it makes the animation generation easier for the model you want to use. So to generate an animation like this one, all you need to do is to prepare the views like the check mark, green circle, and the blue circle. Then you ask the model to generate the animation for each of the views. So let's go to this file. In this file, you can see I have all the views here. So here we have a parent container, Z-stack, containing all the 3 views. Then we have a button below the Z-stack. For the Z-stack, we have the check mark in front of the 2 circles. Then we have the green circle in the middle and the blue circle, which has been converted to stroke. That is behind all the other views. So you can try creating a prompt to generate all these views and the animation using an AI model like Claude 3.5 Sonnet or any of the O1 models from OpenAI. But what I have noticed is most of the time, if you ask the AI model to generate the animation and the views from scratch, the result may not be what you are looking for. So always, you should first create your views you want to use for the animation. Then you describe what you want the animation to be. So let's look at this prompt. Over here, we want to create this SwiftUI animation using Face Animator View and Spring Animation. In this example, when the user taps the Go button, that is over here, we have the Go button. So when the user taps this button, what we want to do is to animate the blue circle to draw itself from 0 to 1 using the 2 parameter of the trim modifier. Let's look at that one. For this blue button, we have the trim modifier. To draw the stroked circle, we can use the trim modifier and manipulate the from or the 2 parameters. If I change this to, for example, 0.5, we have a semicircle. We can also go ahead and change this one as well by changing this to 0.7, for example. That removes parts of the circle. So when we set the from value to 0, 0 and the to value to 1, 0, we have a complete circle. From the prompt I just showed, I described the animation this way. Whenever the user taps this Go button, we want to animate the blue circle from 0 to 1, that is using the 2 parameter. We also animate the check mark from 0 to 1 as well when we tap the Go button. So describing the animation this way with already prepared views makes it very easy for the AI model to create the animation you want. To create the AI-generated SwiftUI animation, you can use an AI code editor like Cursor or Windsurf. But in this example, we are going to use Alex. It is this tool shown at the left side of Xcode. It integrates seamlessly with Xcode. So here I copied the same prompt and created a new chart. After opening Alex, you can create a new chart by clicking this button. Using the @ symbol, you can reference any part of the Apple documentation and also select the model you want to use. So in this example, I use Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Let's cancel the new chart and go back to the prompt I showed previously. So over here, I used the same prompt. I copied this prompt and pasted it over here. Then I used the @ symbol to reference these documentations from the Apple documentation. So we have Spring Animation and also Face Animator from the Apple documentation. So after running this prompt, this is the file Alex generated. You have noticed here it used the same animation views as described in the prompt to create the SwiftUI animation. So let's look at the animation. Over here, it created this state variable and used it to animate each of the views using the Face Animator modifier. So I copied this animation to the Xcode project, but I made a little modification by changing the spring. So let's see that example. You have noticed here it is using the same animation. However, I changed the spring for each of the views. Since I made the views ready for the model, the animation worked out of the box. So from here, you can go ahead and, for example, change any of the animation parameters and also the easings. If I go back to the code Alex generated, let's look at the check mark. You have noticed here there is no rotation, but in mine, I went ahead to animate the rotation as well. So originally, this is how it was. But once you have a fully working animation, you can go ahead and modify it any way you want. So this is how to create and prepare your SwiftUI views and make them ready for AI-generated animations.